Okay, so we're going to work on the quiz review. And so this is the one for Chapter 5 quiz. And so you're just going to do, so the first one, remember it's 5.2, 52.2 K. Remember K is 1,000, so you're going to multiply it by 1,000 to get it to be two. So it's 51,200. And then you're going to take the 51,200 and divide that by 52 to get the weekly pay. And remember the weekly pay, we need to round it up to the cents place. So it's going to be 62 cents. And then we're going to go ahead and take and multiply the weekly pay that we got in A times 4 to get 3,938 and 48 cents. And then we multiply that by the percentage, okay, which is 45%. Remember, we're going to drop the percent sign and go to the left. So 0.45, so 45 hundredths, times the 4-week salary. So Jorge would pay the employment agency $4,381.56. Okay, so that is how we're going to do number 1. So for number 2, okay, so he's going to send 223 places in the city. The printer charges $23 for the first 100, and then a flat rate for each additional 100. Jaden pays $45 for 400 flyers. Okay, how much is the flat rate after the first 100 flyers are purchased? So we know that the first 100 is going to be 23 plus, okay, so 400 minus 100 is 300. Okay, so that's 3 sets of 100. Okay, so 3 sets of 100. So we're going to have 3 times our flat rate. I'm going to use an F for flat rate, is equal to the total cost of $45.50. We're going to subtract 23 from each side. Remember, what we do on the one side, we must do the other side. Okay, so we subtract it. So we get $22.50. We're going to divide each side by 3. Okay, so the flat rate is going to be $7.50 for each 100 over the first 100. So that's how we do number 2. Okay, so for this one, so it says biweekly. How many checks does she receive in a year? Remember, 52 weeks is in a year, so half of 52 is 26. If she's paid semi-monthly, 2 times 12 is 24. If she's paid monthly, there's 12 months in a year. Okay, for number 4, Mariana's a stockbroker. She earns 5% of her sales for the first 1,000 and 15% on the balance. Okay, so for sales, so it's going to be 5% as a decimal. Remember, drop the percent sign. We go to the left, add the decimal and the 0. Okay, so 5% of 1,000, and then our next step is going to be 15% of 13,500 minus 1,000. Okay, and then we're going to add those two together to get the total. Okay, so go ahead and do that. We add those two together, and Mariana's total commission is $1,925. Okay, next one. Okay, so Noel worked 40 hours a week plus 8 hours overtime at time and a half. His gross pay is $1,248. What was his hourly rate? So we're going to have to calculate his hourly rate first. So we're going to have to solve for H. So 40 times H plus 8 times 1.5 for time and a half times H equals 1,248. Okay, 8 times 1.5 is 12. So now we're going to add the H's together. So 40 times 12 is 52. H is equal to 1,248. So we divide that each side by 52 to get H. So we get H is equal to 24. Okay, so his hourly rate is $24. And his overtime rate is going to be 24. Sorry, I wrote 25. So 24 times 1.5. Okay, and that's going to be 36. So that's his overtime rate. So that's B. So this is the answer for B. And this is our answer for A. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the other side. Please work along with this as I'm doing it. Okay, so this one. So we're going to add together Justin's total hours. So 4.3 plus 5.4 plus 4 plus 3.5 plus 2.3 times $10.50. So you're just going to enter it in the calculator like that. Okay, so for this one, if you want to do it step by step, we get 19.5 and multiply by 10.5. You can just do it just as we did it with the first step, okay? Or we just put that all in together with the parentheses around it, okay? And what is the gross pay? Okay, so 19.5 times $10.50. You should get $204.75. Okay, number 7. Okay, Jacob sells internet sales subscription by phone. He receives 12% of the first 1,000. So just like how we did on number 5. So it's 12% times 1,000 and 15% on the balance over 1,000. Okay, and he sold 7,000. So we're going to do 7,500 minus 1,000. So 12% times 1,000. So we get 120. Okay. And then you're going to do the next one. So 15%. So enter that in. Times 7,500 minus 1,000. Don't forget that step. Okay. We get 975. We're going to add those two together. Okay. So we get $1,095. Okay, any questions on that one? Okay, let's go ahead and go to number 8. Antonio picks corn for the local farm. He's paid 80% for the first 50 bushels and 90 cents for next 50, and then 95 per bushel over 100. This week he put 165 bushels. How much should he earn? Okay, so the first 50, he's going to get 80 cents. Okay, and then for the next, and then the second 50, okay, he's going to get 90 cents for that 50. Sorry, I should have wrote a decimal there. Okay, so that's going to be 50. Okay, and then he did 65. So we have 100 so far. So 165 minus 100 is 65. Okay, and then he gets 95 cents for the part over 100. Okay, so we're going to add those together. So we're going to multiply 50. Okay, so remember that we want to multiply 50 times 80 cents, and we get 40. Okay, and then 90 times 50, that's the second 50. And we get $45. Okay, and now we do 95 cents times 65. Okay, and we get $61.75. Okay, so we're going to add all those together. So 40 plus 45 plus $61.75. Okay, and we're going to get $146.75. Okay, next one. Almost done. Okay, so it says he received 12 cents per unit. Last week he earned $252.48. How many units did he produce? So we're just going to divide. Okay. So 252.48 divided by 12 cents. And that's going to give us how many units he produced. Okay, so you're going to enter that in the calculator. Okay, so he produced 2,104 units. That's how many Gabriel produced last week. Last one! Yay! Okay, so it says Carlos is working as a firefighter, and he's offered a job that's paying $43,000. Okay, and that says what's the yearly difference in salary. Remember, difference means to subtract, everybody. So we're going to compare that to the other job that offers him earning $800 per week. So we're going to multiply, remember, 52 weeks in a year times 800. Okay, we're going to multiply those two together. So 52 times 800, so we get 41,600. So 43,000 minus 4,600 is going to be 1,400. Okay, so the yearly difference in salary, that's the difference. So the job that pays $43,000 is the better option.